What is up, guys? David here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the benefits and importance of nuts and seeds and how I was wrong about them all along.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Yeah, guys, so again, if you're new here, again, my name is David. I make videos about raw veganism, about fashion, about lifestyle, and things like that. So if that interests you, I want you to go ahead and subscribe down below, and also go ahead and hit that notification bell so that I can update you with more videos just like this. Now onto the video. So recently I dropped a video about nuts and seeds, and how I didn't really consume nuts because of the negative impact that it was having on me, like every single time that I consumed them. But since then I've come up with some new information, well, not new, but new to me, that I think might help you if you're considering, eating nuts, but you might have problems with them. They give you some digestion problems. So here we go. What I found out was that when you soak your nuts and seeds, it's gonna do a drastic, difference, a change in the way that your body is able to digest and pass through the nuts and seeds. By soaking, you eliminate 90% of the phytic acid that's in the nuts and seeds, which causes the inflammation to begin with. So the nuts and seeds, they rob your body of nutrients if you don't soak them, which is another reason why I didn't consume them. But when I soak them, I noticed that I didn't experience those effects. And I want you to go ahead and try something out yourself. If you want to eat nuts and seeds, or you like them but you don't like the effects, I want you to try eating them for 1 week straight while soaking them. And I'm gonna get into a little bit later on how to soak them, so stay tuned to the video so I can let you know how that goes. The enzyme inhibitor is also removed from the nuts and seeds when you soak them. So it's not just one or two things that happen. It's a multitude of benefits that you get from soaking nuts and seeds. Enzyme inhibitors are nasty little molecules that bind to the enzymes and prevent them from being absorbed into the body. So that's a huge thing. You don't want that to happen. You don't want nothing blocking the absorption of vitamins, minerals, and enzymes from the foods that you consume. So when you soak the nuts and seeds, it allows you to be able to absorb the vitamins and minerals that are in the nuts and seeds. And that's very important to me. My main thing right now is to try to get as many vitamins and minerals as I can. That's why I'm juicing dark leafy green vegetables every day. But I was aware before I started soaking the nuts and seeds that the phytic acid does stop a lot of the absorption of the vitamins and minerals, which is what kind of discouraged me from consuming them to begin with. But now that I know that those vitamins and minerals are released, and you can feel the difference. Again, I want you to go ahead and try it for yourself for a week, and you'll definitely notice what I'm talking about. The vitamins and minerals are more readily available, and that's good because nuts and seeds have a multitude of especially minerals like zinc and magnesium and things like that. So these are very important minerals that we're definitely not getting from a standard American diet. So it's important, even if you're not eating a raw vegan diet, it's going to be very, very important to soak your nuts and seeds. Another huge reason why it's important to soak your nuts and seeds is because they're easily digestible when you soak them. Just like a week ago, I had some tahini butter, and seeds are not even that hard to digest compared to nuts. But for me, my body is not able to digest them good at all, even the seeds. So I had some tahini butter and I ate a lot of it, and the next day I just was not feeling good. I woke up feeling drained, a major headache, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to get out of bed. My energy was gone, my drive was way down, and I noticed when my body's being robbed of certain energy and things like that, because I'm very in tune with my body. That's one thing that being on a raw vegan diet will do to you, is allow you to know when your body is just not the same. When you're saturated with all different kinds of, foods that are robbing you of these emotions and being in tune with your body, you won't really notice that. I don't want to wake up the next day paying for something I ate the day before. That's why I don't really eat a lot of dehydrated foods. But I may just find out tomorrow that there's a good reason for eating dehydrated foods. And if there are good reasons, I want you to go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. because I don't want to be, I'm not perfect. You know, the information that I receive, I relate to you guys, but in no means do I know everything. And you shouldn't look at anybody on YouTube as if they know everything. The best way that I can explain to you to be better, especially if you're eating a raw vegan diet, is to get your information from multiple sources. That's what I like to do. I get my information from multiple sources and I make sure it all lines up and it all, you know, kind of correlates with every other piece of information that I receive. So now I want to get into how to soak your nuts and seeds. It's very, very simple. You just add water. I bet you didn't know it'd be that simple, huh? Yes, it is. So what you want to do is you want to take your nuts and you put them in a glass bowl and you fill them up until you see that the water is you know, over top of the nuts and seeds, or the nuts or seeds, and then you want to put a lid over it, and then go ahead and either leave it on the counter or place it in the fridge, but leave it for 24 hours so that you can ensure that the phytic acid and, you know, the enzyme inhibitors break down. And the next day when you look in the water, you'll be able to see you'll see that the water is like kind of brown, and that's where all the enzyme inhibitors and the phytic acid and everything that's, you know, binding over top of the nuts or the seeds, that's where it's gonna go. It's gonna drop into the water. It's actually a very important reason why this phytic acid and these things are coated on the nuts and seeds, and that's so that they don't prematurely start to germinate. You know what I'm saying? So when the plant drops into the ground, then the conditions are good. When the water hits it and everything like that, the condition is good. That's when the seed or the nut knows to grow. But other than that, you know, the phytic acid and the enzyme inhibitors and things like that protect nuts and seeds from growing prematurely. So if you do, you know, decide to go ahead and soak them overnight, if you have soaked too many that you can't consume in the next day, what you can do, what I've heard others doing, is taking a dehydrator, if you have one, and put your nuts and seeds inside of that and just go ahead and dry it off. So that way, when you store them, they're not all damp and wet, so that they don't become moldy and you have to just throw them all away, because nuts and seeds are very expensive and you don't want to be wasting any money on things that can be prevented. Yeah, guys, so this has been David with a video on the importance of nuts and seeds and why I got it wrong the first time. I really appreciate you sticking around for the right information. Thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're liking my videos, commenting, subscribing. I really appreciate the love, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell as well so that I can update you with more videos just like this. I am out.